Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, players coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Matthew Boyd.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. Leading off, Blake Perkins. Fouled off down the right side. And there's a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground to short. Tosses to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Jackson Chourio getting ready to hit. Singy, game 5 an elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like this, and this is what you get paid for. Time to come through.
Swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
It's 0-1. And strike 2. One out, base is empty. Next offering is down low.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Crow Armstrong hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Bryce Terang in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off. Got him. It is a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at the friendly confines. Today's starting pitcher, Nick Mears. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Michael Busch, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And the righty deals.
Ball. 2-0.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. They must be going crazy in the dugout. That's his third home run of the series. And the Cubs have the lead now. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Late swing fouled off.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That's a ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in Game 5 of the NLDS. High fly ball, shallow right field. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup.
The designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Here's Kyle Tucker. That's a strike.
0-1.
Outside with a breaking ball. Lifted in the air, right field. Frelick has a beat on it. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Seiya.
2 down, base is empty.
Suzuki.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Ian Happ up to hit. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And it's fouled away.
No, that's it.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Swings through that one.
Ooh, Baya.
1-2's the count.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Here's a 1-2. Fastball is outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Right side, hard hit. They take the force out, and the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. The pivotal Game 5 of the division series. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. Boyd back to work. On the ground to first. A flip to the pitcher covering. One out in the second. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a foul out of play. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Suzuki makes the grab. 2 down. I wouldn't get too puffed up about that postseason extra base hit thing, Singy. The all-time leader with 4 is Ken Holtzman, a pitcher, and one of his hits was a homer.
Yeah, Boog, I'm sure he was a position player, though, before he started pitching.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and it remains 1-0. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the second. And now the veteran catcher, Carson Kelly. Kelly, in his 7th season, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Right down to shoot. 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Strike 2. And that's outside. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Strike 3 on the foul tip.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late
has a really good bite. So tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Next offering is outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
There's a swing and a drive. Frelick ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Breaking ball inside. 1-0. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. The next offering misses. And now 2-0.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Way high.
3-1.
And it's filled up.
Full count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Frelick has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton out of the 3rd inning. And the batter now, Jake Bauers. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Well, these Brewers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Got him. One gone here.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Brandon Lockridge up now for the Brewers. Right through there for a strike. Boyd ready to fire now. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Joseph Ortiz.
Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Walker to the mound. Tosses to first, and Milwaukee is set down in order. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Cubs 1 and the Brewers nothing. Set for the bottom of the third. So up now for Chicago, Matt Shaw. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. High in the air, out to right. Frelick has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman.
So the lineup flips over. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. He's already homered in this game. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Horner.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's Horner now. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Hit on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Start of the 4th. And now the DH, Blake Perkins.
Blake Perkins.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So digging in, Jackson Chourio. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Just missed. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Turang stands in now and watches strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Cubs 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Kyle Tucker. And
ball.
takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another
that
ball.
missed. That's a ball.
Hit on the ground to the right side. The throw to first. And Tucker is retired.
Now batting, right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
And that chops in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
One down, base is empty. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Lockridge right there to make the grab. Out number
now
2.
Now batting, left fielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ now at the plate. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Jacob Mizorowski appears to be getting loose. Fortenberry getting cranked up as well. Gets the outside corner with that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Two outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Freeland makes the grab. And that is that. The pivotal Game 5 of the division series. And now it's William Contreras. Boyd back to work. Center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. He's got it. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Freeland batting with one down takes a strike.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
In the air, left field, down the line. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's the third baseman. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. That's in there.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Tying run in scoring position here in Game 5 of the NLDS. Now a check on him at second, back safely. Late swing, fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Brings it in. Runner tags and goes to third. Coming home. The relay to the plate. And he's out.
He's out.
Touchdown, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
Now pitching for
the pitcher on here, Jacob Mizorowski.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Kelly.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The 1-0. Fastball is outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one at triple digits.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Fights it off. He'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
And now, Pete Crow Armstrong. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Mizorowski goes 6 feet 7 inches, 195 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2022.
That's a ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a ball.
2-1.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Flied to right his first time. That's outside. And it's 1-0. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Back to the mound. It hit him. On the run, throw to first. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. First offering misses badly for ball one.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Mizorowski picks over. Swanson back on a dive. Swanson stands at first with one out. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael Busch.
So the batting order turns over. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Mizorowski checks on first. Swanson dives back in safely. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Next offering is fouled back. Breaking ball misses down and away.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. All set for the top of the sixth. Up now for Milwaukee, Jake Bauers. Fastball for a strike. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for Milwaukee.
So up next, Brandon Lockridge. Struck out looking his first time. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Matthew Boyd is done, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
Ben
the Cubs.
Brown gets handed the rock out of the pen.
32.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Inside. And now it's even 1-1. The Brewers down by a pair, and we're the top half of the sixth. Late with the swing there.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong moving in on this one, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Joseph.
Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. 0 for 1 so far. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And that chops in for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. Bottom of the inning. Here's Nico
for
Hoerner.
the Cubs, the second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives, can't get it. It's a base hit. So here's Kyle Tucker now. 0 for 2 in this one. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Horner aboard here at first with nobody out. Mizorowski checks the runner. Horner back in on a dive. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Into center and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
First and second, no outs. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
0-1.
No outs, runners at first and second. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the air, right field. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ian Happ.
So digging in, Ian Happ.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Chourio has this one sized up, reaches for it, but it's foul. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Over to Bowers, that's 2. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're on to the 7th inning now in the deciding Game 5. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the DH, Blake Perkins.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Happ racing over to make the catch.
The left fielder, number 11, Jackson Chourio.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. This is Bryce Terang. Fouled off. He was late.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Tying run at the plate. Double play ball to second. Over to Swanson. He turns it. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam and they end the inning.
Now pitching for
So
Milwaukee.
the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen,
0.
Richard Fortenberry.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly, who's over 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Kelly.
Just missed. Hard hit left side. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, Pete
Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
2 down, base is empty. Dansby Swanson digs in now. First pitch misses. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Jared Koenig getting ready to go. Anderson, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And that one fouled off. The 2-1. Just missed.
No, that's outside.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Smoked on the ground to second. On to first. And Swanson is set down. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So they make short work of him there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Brown back to work. Fought off foul. Brown in his 2nd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Out to short, Swanson. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 5. Out there to center. Crow Armstrong tracks it down for the out.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Here's the 3rd baseman. That's in there. And that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 5 of the NLDS. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
The first baseman, number 9.
Now here's Jake Bauers. That one ripped. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Isaac Collins. Looking for a two-out hit with a runner in scoring position. In there for strike one. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top of the eighth. Ripped into left for a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. And he's out.
You're up.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, I can understand why they tried to force the issue and tie up this ball game, but wow, nicely done from the defense there to cut him down at the plate and preserve the lead. That's a big-time play.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Grant Anderson. So up now for Chicago, Matt Shaw. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
And that's downstairs. And 1-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Aaron Ashby, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. And that one is inside.
Missed. That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses.
Nope, ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Man at first, nobody out. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Shaw on at first, nobody out. That misses. And the count is 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
It's through for a hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. 1 for 3. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Ball.
Misses just off the outside edge.
1-1.
I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Tags the runner for 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. The other way, and he beats the shift. Sneaks through, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. That's towards center. Collins under it. And makes the grab. And that's the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. The 5th and final game moves to the 9th. The Cubs need just 3 outs to clinch a win in this division series when we return. All set to start the 9th in this one. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Brad Keller comes on trying to close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. There's a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Perkins in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Just 1 out remaining for the Brewers.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
And a foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. Keller is just 1 strike away.
It started as if he knew 100% something off speed's coming here. Well, that was by you.